Inspired by Broseph Stalin and Ricky Chops, Broseph gave me permission to use aspects of GDR. This series is just for fun. Do not take things too seriously. Viewer discretion is advised.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Rated D, and I've tested positive for swag. And on tonight's episode of User Reviews, we're going to review the YouTube channel BLACKB0ND. Now, for all the visually impaired out there, we're going to take it over to Microsoft Sam to read you guys the stats.
What's up, bitches? It's your motherfucking boy, Microsoft Sam, back again to read some stats and shit. Before I get started, I just wanna give a big shout out to all the fucking losers that play in the PC. Now let's get started. The stats for BLACKB0ND are 16,265 subscribers, 5,468,854 views. Joined August 23rd, 2009. Back to you, Rated D.
Thank you, Sam. Now, we're going to start off by talking about the quality of BLACKB0ND's videos.
But, as always, this is BLACKB0ND. Always appreciate the hate.
As you can see, BLACKB0ND has one of the most awkward channels on YouTube. Aside from the fact that we still don't know what 1 is supposed to mean, we see that BLACKB0ND has had this obsession with Next-Gen 720's PC. He counts down the days the Next-Gen 720 does not show off his PC. Now, while this may be entertaining to an extent, it's also pretty sad. His obsession with Nintendo is also quite interesting. The fact that this is a grown man that continues to complain about a company that is known to cater towards children makes me feel as though BLACKB0ND may have had a very traumatic experience with Nintendo when he was a child. This sad experience with Nintendo has not only led him to attacking Nintendo the company, but also Nintendo's fans, and it reached new lows when he made a bet with the Black Baron about Nintendo Wii U sales. And you may have also seen that BLACKB0ND seems to have an obsession with Dr. Trey 81, the man who BLACKB0ND claims nobody would know about if it weren't for BLACKB0ND himself. Now, I don't judge, but it seems to me like BLACKB0ND may have a little crush on Dr. Trey 81. But if BLACKB0ND is looking for some advice, I'd say posting the same video over and over and over again, you know, the one about the definitive version of all your favorite games. It may be flattering at first, but the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting different results at some point, and obviously Dr. Trey 81 is not interested. But going back to the content, another thing that BLACKB0ND likes to do is try to prove that he has a life, which just ends up coming across as being pretty sad. So aside from the fact that his videos are in HD, I'd say his act is pretty played out. It's really getting sad seeing people like BLACKB0ND and Brodio continue try to rip off El Presador's old act. Even El Presador just milking YouTube at this point because he knows it's over with. And we can't forget that BLACKB0ND took the "it's just that easy" thing from Pyro 2000X. The only people falling for BLACKB0ND's act at this point in time are people that become new to YouTube. So unless BLACKB0ND gets the help of One Stop for Gamers for the next Corporate Slave Awards, I'm gonna have to continue giving him a 3 out of 11 for quality. Hey guys, now it's time for us to go to the community involvement segment for this week's show. Now, BLACKB0ND is known to have a great social life. He always posts photos of all these different women that he hangs out with. Now, my concern is for the women. I want you guys to tell me, how many illegitimate children do you think BLACKB0ND has? Do you think he's like Travis Henry or just like Adrian Peterson? I think BLACKB0ND will understand these sports references. Anyway, leave your comments down below and let's get back to the show. Now let's move on to Twitter thirst. And BLACKB0ND does use Twitter fairly often. If somebody makes a video on him and BLACKB0ND is at work, he asks people to download it for him because he cannot do it himself. He also interacts with the community quite often. He retweets people that like his videos, he retweets and favorites other people's posts, and he gets involved in conversations quite often. The problem with BLACKB0ND's Twitter, however, is it's literally an extension of his YouTube. He continues to talk trash to his secret crush, Dr. Trey 81. He also tries to attack the Black Baron, but the Emperor does not seem to care very much. And you also see BLACKB0ND trying to get involved in drama drama with certain Xbox fans like Zaire, but Zaire doesn't watch BLACKB0ND, so I don't know why he bothers contacting him. In the end, I would say that BLACKB0ND's Twitter is worthwhile to follow, and I'm gonna give him a 6 out of 11 for Twitter thirst. Now we're gonna move on to social rejection. And BLACKB0ND has coined the term social reject, which is interesting considering he is the biggest social reject on the site. There have been multiple reports throughout the years of BLACKB0ND posting comments seconds after a video is uploaded, as well as posting with multiple paragraphs in reply to people that he disagrees with. Once again, seconds after the comment is posted. It's also interesting that BLACKB0ND needs to post videos of his social life on YouTube in order to convince people that he has a life outside of YouTube, including the photos of multiple women that he's with. BLACKB0ND is about as insecure as SS Sniper Wolf, and it doesn't help that he was so jealous of the fact that Zaire may have had a $12,000 PC, and he's been monitoring Zaire's personal life so closely for months. If this is not the definition of social reject, I don't know what is. So for social rejection, I'm gonna have to give the king social reject a 10 out of 11. And now on to the final category, fitness. Now this is the one category where BLACKB0ND shines. Aside from social rejection, BLACKB0ND is known to love playing basketball. He is known to have very damaged knees, hopefully from playing basketball. And the fact that he looks to be in shape, as well as all those trophies in the background of his videos, prove that he is not someone that slacks off when it comes to fitness. So in the gaming community, despite the fact that BLACKB0ND is a PC gaming nerd, he is an inspiration to all of us when it comes to staying fit and playing sports, being involved in athletics. Though I do find it funny that he's willing to show us every aspect of his personal life, except him shooting hoops. So accept that challenge, BLACKB0ND, and show us a video of you playing basketball, possibly with some friends even. But regardless, I'm going to have to give you a 9 out of 11 for fitness. And now for the final score, BLACKB0ND gets a 7 out of 11. Hey, that seems pretty lucky, doesn't it? Maybe such a lucky score will help BLACKB0ND move out of his attic finally. Congratulations, BLACKB0ND, and thank you for being our latest contestant on User Reviews. Everyone in the comments section, first off, leave your thoughts about the community involvement segment from earlier in the show. Then let me know who you want in the next episode of User Reviews. BLACKB0ND was the overwhelming favorite after the last episode, and now for the next couple episodes we've narrowed it down to 2. After that I will move on to other contestants that you can vote for, but for the next episode, let me know if you want Shokio or Dr. Trey 81. Thank you for watching everyone, keep it frosty.